In the intricate tapestry of human behavior, selfish individuals traverse their self-constructed realms with an air of superiority, casting disdain upon those they deem inferior. They delude themselves into believing that their meticulously crafted facade is divine and worthy of adulation. Yet when the veil is lifted, they find themselves stranded amidst the desolate expanse of Disappointment City, shattered and alone. The narcissist perpetually seeks to fill the void left by the departure of their empathic counterpart, fueling the inflation of their ego. We extend our heartfelt gratitude for gracing us with your presence today. Your decision to align with our community is deeply valued. Let us extend a warm embrace to our newfound members, enriching our compassionate collective. Reflecting on these cherished moments brings us immense joy. If our content resonates with you, we encourage you to follow along and activate notifications to stay abreast of our latest offerings. Your active engagement is pivotal in fostering an environment where individuals can connect, learn, and evolve. Together, let us continue to educate, share, and dispel the misconceptions surrounding narcissism, fostering greater societal understanding. Blinded by their self-absorption, narcissists fail to perceive the impending peril of their heedless actions. Despite a history littered with fractured relationships, they obstinately refuse to glean wisdom from their experiences. It is only when the central figure of their empath departs that they grasp the magnitude of their losses. Initially, they neglect foresight, dismissing rejection with a casual shrug, clutching onto their illusory grandeur, believing themselves invincible deities. They are crazy enough to think that their celestial skills will help them win every time. They are adamant that their supernatural gift, the super empath, will always be there for them. The idea of replacing this emotional source doesn't seem important to them at first, but as time goes on, the harsh truth starts to chip away at their fantasy. People don't realize that narcissists are karma time bombs who will have to deal with the consequences of their actions. It is ludicrous to treat a super empath badly, ignore them as unimportant, and think that you will not be punished. Narcissists will always have to deal with the results of their actions. They don't realize it, but by taking for granted the people who keep their world going, they are destroying it. The empty, damaged land they left behind is a stark reminder of how badly they can't care for others. People who are narcissists are always trying to please themselves, but they usually end up losing more than they gain. Narcissists get scared when they learn that there aren't as many super empaths as they thought, like ripe fruit hanging opulently within arm's reach. Super empaths are a rare breed that you don't see very often. This depressing realization sends the narcissist into a deep well of despair and pain that they did not expect. They rush to find replacements out of fear, but they quickly learn that these replacements aren't nearly as good as the great empath they used to have. These poor substitutes are easy to find, like fruit from a tree that isn't growing anything. As the narcissist gets to know these new people, they realize something shocking. These replacements often have the same unhealthy traits and behaviors as they do. By some strange turn of events, they see themselves in these replacements, which shows how self-centered their world is. The narcissist is deeply hurt by this unexpected turn of events. That makes them face the unavoidable truth that anyone can't take the place of a strong empath. In the end, they understand that people are not identical goods. Even though it hurts, this awareness may make them think about their destructive behavior and lead them to change. The narcissist is upset when they find out that the super empath hasn't come back to them or asked to get back together. This situation goes against the grand story they've made up in their head, in which they are the main character and everyone loves and wants them. As their planned plot goes off track, chaos breaks out. As they deal with the exit of the super empath, whom they thought was less important than them, their confusion turns into anger and jealousy. When they realize how inadequate they are without the super empath, it breaks their weak sense of self-worth and makes them almost crazy. It's impossible for the narcissist to stop thinking about the super empath who escaped their grasp and will never look back. This fixation turns into an ongoing fight in their mind, showing them what they're doing wrong and reminding them of the important person they lost and how they failed to keep them. As they realize they couldn't control the super empath, whom they thought would be easy to control, their anger grows. The narcissist is struggling with an overwhelming sense of emptiness as they face the harsh truth that they have broken a valuable connection in a way that can't be fixed. The super empath is no longer seen as disposable. Instead, they are seen as essential. This leaves a hole that the narcissist tries to fill but fails to fill. Narcissists who are obsessed with the super empath start watching and spying on them, using their new, easy-to-find replacements as pawns to get information and keep control. In their never-ending quest for power, they use flying monkeys, which are easy to control, to further their goals. The narcissist wants to get back in touch with the super empath and is ready to do anything to figure out how they feel and act. Still, no matter how hard they try, when their efforts fail, it hits their already low self-esteem even harder. The narcissist is so angry about what they see as a failure that they attack anyone who gets in their way. They take advantage of the super empath's image to trick and manipulate others in order to build their own network of emotional suppliers and feel more emotionally fulfilled. The super empath's name is constantly brought up, which boosts their own status and appeal and brings in new members for their cause. For narcissists, the super empath remains a ghost that haunts their minds even when they are not around. Their focus on the super empath shows how much the narcissist doesn't want to let go and how much the super empath has changed their life. Even when they're not around, the narcissist's constant use of the super empath's name and traits shows how important they are to them and how badly they want to hold on to them. The narcissist becomes obsessed with the super empath and can't turn their attention away from them or find balance again. Their psychological tricks only make their downfall happen faster. The narcissist feels inferior when they are around their now lower-grade emotional supply because they are stuck in a loop of splitting in which everything is seen as either incredibly great or incredibly bad. While this is going on, the super empath is enjoying their sudden freedom and views the narcissist as nothing more than a distant memory. This calm distance only feeds the narcissist's addiction, pulling them deeper into it. The narcissist learns that waiting is the best thing that can happen to them. Narcissists are very patient, which is something that everyone needs to be aware of. Like clockwork, they carefully plan their return and pass the time. In this way, they hide in the shadows, watching and waiting for the right time to enter the super empath's world again. Their comeback is carefully planned, and they are calmly waiting for the right time to break into the super empath's domain again. When they become super empaths, people become vigilant narcissists who are always looking for signs of weakness or a chance to regain their power. They watch the super empath's every move, reaction, and feeling, looking for weak spots in their armor. Every part of a super empath's daily life is carefully watched for cues that can be used against them. This includes their routines, feelings, and interactions with other people. Even though they seem to be alone, the narcissist is ready to attack at the slightest sign of weakness, upsetting the super empath's peace. Narcissists often use techniques that remind them of a happier relationship they used to have with their target while they are constantly watching them. Even when they were just love bombing at first, they were already planning how to watch and control the super empath's every move. Narcissists need social support as badly as we need air. Like food and water are to us, it's an important way for them to stay alive. But you should be careful. Narcissists are very good at creating disasters to pull the super empath back into their crazy world without feeling bad about it. As a way to find out how sensitive a super empath is, these manipulative techniques are like taking their emotional temperature. When things go wrong, perseverance is very important. During the hoovering phase, the narcissist works hard to bring the super empath back into their circle. Don't worry, the snob hasn't changed. They don't want to change or have the power to do so. Their only goal is still to control the super empath.